Okay, hello everybody. So it is Miss Aranzi today, and today we're going to be drawing our quirky, let me just get my visual arts diary open. We're going to be drawing a quirky emu. Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on the bird eyes and beak. This time we are going to put them together. So last week you were practicing drawing the eyes and you were practicing doing the beak. This week we're going to do eyes and beak together, and the head and also the neck. Okay, so you can see here we've got the eyes and the beak. And let me just flip to a new page. All right, so the way in terms of drawing animals or birds or people, we often look at shapes, which is why we were practicing shapes last time. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw, say, just a gentle kind of circle shape for the head of the emu, and then the shape of the neck generally is a rectangle like this. So we'll draw a rectangular kind of shape here. So just use a pencil for this, and then what you can do is remember how we were talking about making the beak like a triangle. So we're going to put the beak in the center. You can almost draw a little line there in the center of the face of the emu. So we're going to do a gentle V, and hopefully you can see. I'm going to press a little harder just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then we're going to do another gentle V, which is going to be the beak of our bird, and then we're going to do a little bit of a hill, looks like a little bit of a hill, and we can make this, turn it into a bit of a smile. Okay, now what we're going to do is draw the two eyes. So we're going to do two large eyes on either side. So whatever we draw on one side, we draw on the other side. So to help you center it, you could put like a line there just to help you, but just very gently. And then another large eye over here. So just like we were doing last week, this time we're going to do a semicircle on this side, and then we repeat it on the other side. So whatever we do on one side, we do on the other side. Another small semicircle, another small semicircle. Okay, now this is the fun part. So this is where we get to start adding in, oh, and we forgot the nostrils here, these little nostrils on the beak. We're going to start adding in the feathers. So with this you can use a pencil, so not grey lead anymore. Now we're going to switch to colours. So you might decide you're going to use pencils, or you might decide you can use crayons or pastels. So I'll use a combination just so you can get the idea. So what we're going to do is, remember how we were talking about mark making last week and the last lesson of term. So we're scratching. We're going to practice scratching, or we're going to practice flicking. Okay, so this time round we're going to basically, we can scratch up. So using a pencil you can scratch up. So from about the top of the beak, scratch up to help give your quirky emu bird some feathers. Okay, so start with that. And then we're going to put some more feathers over here and around here. So now you can change colours. So you can change colour, and we're going to say put our feathers up this high. Okay, this section. So whatever you do on one side, do on the other side. Okay, so let's try flicking up again for our bird. So marks, just making marks. We're not drawing with it, we're just making marks. And you could also scratch down, but it might be better if you flick it away. And then I might decide, you don't have to use pencils, you can use pastels. So pastels are very effective. So I might decide I'm now going to scratch down. So pastels or crayons. So whatever I'm doing on this side, I'm going to do on this side. It's my Quirky Emu. And then now I'm going to put some feathers here as well. Okay. Scratching down. So we're making marks with these. Okay, now let's try and make some feathers along the neck. So we're just scratching down. And you can change colours too, so you don't have to have the one colour for the neck. So you can have different colours here, and maybe some of your colours even blend in a little bit. Okay, so scratching down. Scratching down. And again, like I said, you could go over some of these and scratch there. Okay, the last step is we are going to now do a black liner around our eyes and our beak. So for this, we're going to use a black fine liner or a black texture. So for the eyes and the beak, you are just going to go around those grey lead outlines. So we'll just go around that, and go over this one. Okay. And we're going to make the nostril like this. And you might actually colour that in a little bit. All right, and remember we've talked about the eyes and the eye colour. So in here, this might be black. And then, so again, whatever you do on one side, do on the other side. Okay, now what you can do is in the actual eyes, the iris, you can actually put a colour there. So you might decide we're going to, maybe this as a blue colour. So you might decide you're going to colour it in blue. Okay, and so what you want to try and do is you don't really want to see any sort of grey lead around. So I would recommend just keep practicing with your colours, with your mark making and scratches, so you don't see any sort of grey lead at all. And then soon you will have a quirky emu. There you go. Okay, very good. Thank you.